Hello and welcome back to Cardboard Decoy Plays Kerbal Space Program. So we are going to, let's see, we're going to control from here. I just want to make sure I've got my directions in the right pointing and everything else like that. Since we've got one guy facing backwards and half the ship is facing backwards and all that fun. Alright, let's get to Minmus. First step. First things first, we want to get to the moon. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a gravity assist. And basically it's, for the uninitiated, it's essentially drafting. So gravity drafting. Pretty much exactly what it is. So in order to do that, we are going to very quickly add a maneuver here, because I think that's going to be just enough to get us to the moon right now. Yes. Okay, so here's the way this works. Oh, that's not working the way I want it to. Okay, let's move. Damn it. Okay, I screwed it up. Don't worry, I got this. Okay, let's go ahead and... oh, no. It's getting a little cluttered here. Again, Scott Manley has got, like, freaking scads and scads of stuff in his, little local sphere here. Oh, wait, hold on. If you hit this button... Let me see. Okay. And then it should show us the next orbit. Not this orbit, but the next orbit. So yeah, it's in 35 minutes. So we can go ahead and... Yep, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. More or less. Okay, see how it kind of flings us way the hell out there? That's pretty much exactly what we want. We want it to fling us all the way out there because we're just using the fuel to get to the moon to basically take that gravity and then get us to wherever the hell we want to go, right? So, in theory, that's all we need to do. I'm going to try to get this to be a little bit more... Not tame is not necessarily the word I want here, but maybe a little bit more manageable. Let's go ahead and... What's that going to do? Is that going to do anything for us? Not really? Okay. Let's see. We're already fiddling with forces, which we do not fully comprehend. But... that's part of the fun. Last I checked. Alright, let's go ahead and move this around. Oh, come on. Okay. We're going to bring it in a little bit. We want to get out there, but not like, whoa, out there. Yeah, you know what? That's pretty good. We'll go ahead and take that. What we want to do now is go ahead and line up, get everything where it needs to be, and then... check monopropellant. Yeah, we're burning through quite a bit of that and we don't want to. Alright, we should be able to just turn under our own power here and do fine positioning wise, but let's go ahead and get in position here and then we're going to... Well, I guess maybe we can go ahead and set an alarm clock and it'll tell us in an hour or some on. So we've got an hour to figure out everybody else's maneuvers too, right? Because we're basically going to do the same thing with all of our ships. So here we go. Basic convoy management 101-ish and a half. Something. Okay. So here we go. We want to add Minmus cruiser launcher margin. We want 5 minutes. Is that going to be enough to be able to tie up whatever it is we're doing at the moment and then do that? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Kill warp only. Kill warp and message. Minmus cruiser launcher. Let's see. Cruiser to moon maneuver. Because this is going to be... There's going to be a lot of time in between these maneuvers. Because what's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and... Let's see. Cruiser to moon maneuver. Cool. Got that. And then we go out here. And we find the next thing. Let's go. Switch to. Please. Please switch to. Okay. Let's go. Switch to. There we go. There's going to be a lot of time in between these maneuvers, so that gives us all the time that we need in order to, say, get everybody where they need to go or get it figured out. We can kind of multitask now, is basically what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and add a maneuver. We want to get to the moon. Also fling ourselves off of it. I mean... barring I've totally made a incalculable mistake somewhere, and that's going to be incredibly detrimental in the long run, Whoa. Kind of like fine-tuning. Okay. You know, that almost works the way we want it to. Okay, let's go ahead and... There we go. Okay, cool. So that's going to be much sooner. T-minus 32 seconds. Yeah, let's go ahead and get in position here. We don't have a lot of fuel left on this guy, but we'll go ahead and get him going. Since we still have an hour, it's not going to hurt. So let's go ahead and do that. Why not? See, this is multitasking. Now we're waiting for the other ship to start going around the moon, or go around the planet once. While it's doing that, we can go ahead and manage all these guys. And it takes us an entire trip time of like a week or something, as opposed to several months Kerbin time. Alright? Let's go ahead and fire up these. Okay, ditch those engines. And then just get the rest of our Delta V going here. Oh, we're already at the node, so we just need to do this. Alright, cool. So now we'll watch this as this goes, and I can kind of talk to you about what's going on exactly. So yeah, with all the multitasking, I mean, it's not like Kerbin time really matters. This is more just sort of a, this is how I satisfy myself, right? This is me basically going, I can multitask this. I can get everybody going at the same time and kind of manage these things, and then also justify my download of the Kerbin alarm clock. So that's kind of the plan here. That's more or less what's happening. So right now we have already not really screwed the pooch on it, because we picked a time that was so close to us, but it is going to be a little bit variable from what we've originally intended here, but it should be workable. So right now we're firing nuclear engines, which are using about as much fuel as we expect them to, which is not very much at all. And yeah, this will also be these, which means these might be the first ones there. Actually, we won't know who the first one will be there, because we're going to get everybody in a stable orbit on the inside of the Minmus orbit, and then we have to get them all lined up with its orbital plane, and then we have to basically just find out, okay, who's going to be in the area of Minmus and be able to do that, and then kind of order things from there. So it's kind of a complicated process, but at the same time, I mean, once you get familiar with all the other things that are involved in actually pulling these things off, it's not a big deal. So basically, we're going to cruise up to the moon here. It looks like we're actually going to get like a basic, very slight orbit to it, and then it's going to fling us over. So once again, gravity drafting, we're basically getting pulled in by the gravity of the moon towards its surface, and then at the last second, just making sure we don't hit the surface. It's very simple, really. So as long as that all works and nothing just unceremoniously decides to crash into the ground, we should be just dandy. Let me double check, make sure this place, yeah, this, I think one of them I forgot to move people around. The last one I launched doesn't have one guy per lander, so to speak. So I'm just gonna make sure I transfer them around, but we'll get to that whenever we cross it, etc. Okay, yeah, this particular maneuver worries me just a little bit, because it does show that it goes into, it does that weird little loopy right there, and I don't particularly like that, but I think we should probably be fine. I'm not so concerned that I'm thinking that, you know, we should just bail out of this whole process entirely. Let's see, yeah, we've got 53 minutes, we're already spending some time doing this, for sure, as planned. Again, we don't have a lot of thrust, we just have very efficient thrust, which is what we want for further and further distances like this. So, and then the only thing that we can do to really ameliorate that is A, use up fuel so everything gets lighter, and B, make lighter vehicles. Or C, just say screw everything and build a million rockets on it, right? That's the last option. That's the final option as far as Kerbal Space Program is concerned. Just build a lot of rockets, burn through all your fuel, and cross your fingers. A lot of fun. But, you know, for the slightly more exacting math nerdy type people out there, which I only account myself for as in like 3% math nerdy type person. I like it. I think numbers are cool, and I think being able to pull off stuff like this is really neat, geometrically speaking and all of that, but it's, you know, I'm not going to sit here and write a term paper on how best to do a gravity assist off the moon in Kerbal Space Program. I'd much rather be an actual astronaut than do that, so, you know. Okay, so, here we go. Here we go. It's happening. It's almost there. We've only got like 225 meters per second left in delta V to get over there. So our solar panels are extended on everything. I went ahead and extended them because they don't actually intersect the fuel as I thought they might. So that's not a huge concern. And then after that, it's just a matter of getting everybody going. So I think this video is going to be over in 10 minutes, so we'll probably be able to get at least one more ship in position, and I can sit here and kind of banter. But regardless, point being, it's going to be a little bit of a long ride, and then I'll get everybody else into this kind of orbit here and squared away, or, you know, I'll get everybody on their way out to their Kerbal apoapsis. It's going to be 9 days away, so I'm going to be able to get everybody en route and make sure nobody crashes into the moon, that kind of a deal. And then whenever I come back, we'll do our next maneuvers, which is circularizing and then creating an intercept with Minmus, and hopefully all will go well there. So, yes, still going. We're using so little fuel for so much delta V, and it's wonderful, but man, it takes a while. Gotta say. Okay. It's worth it, though. This is basically real space flight for you. Except, you know, maybe they bring a magazine or something. So, you know, grab your Nintendo DS. Maybe I should start playing Etrian Odyssey. I've been playing that lately because I discovered that they remade them. There's now Etrian Odyssey Untold. And I got the Millennium Girl because I had like a hankering. I wanted to play that game again. I couldn't even remember why I wanted to play that game again. I like it because it's brutally difficult. But at the same time, I was like, why is it so appealing? And I started playing it and I was like, I fucking love this game. Oh my god. And now I'm just fully addicted again. So it looks like we're going to be way the hell off of our mark here. That's not good. But we're going to see if maybe we can't make the most of it somehow. I'm sure maybe if we have faith here and hold on to our dreams. Whoa, here we go. All right. As I said, have faith, hold on to your dreams, all will be well. Or something. And you know what? That's just about what we want. Cool. Very, very cool. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and set an alarm so that we can see if we end up crashing into the moon or not, and we can hopefully pull off a... Actually, no, we don't want to add a maneuver. Let's cancel that. Go. Cancel that. And then we want to add... And we can do it with closest, transfer window, Kerbal crew, contract, apoapsis, periapsis. I thought there was a closest target distance. Damn it. Isn't there an encounter? Yeah, SOI change. Okay, so lander, mothership, moon approach. And we'll give that 10 minutes. Okay. Time to SOI, 1 day, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Add alarm. Okay, cool. So, cruiser to moon maneuver. Wait, did we not? Quick add. Updated version available. What? Settings. Okay, well, sure. Didn't I just add it? Okay, hold on. We want 10 minutes. Lander, mothership, moon approach. Add alarm. Excuse me. I guess this one's closer, so it's not going to show me it. Oh, that's annoying. Maximize. There we go. Moon approach. Okay, we're going to delete that alarm. Kerbal mapping set. We can delete that. That's already well over. Close alarm details. Okay, there we go. So now we have cruiser to moon maneuver and lander mothership moon approach. Okay, cool. So that's 2 of them taken care of. Lander mothership, switch 2. Okay. This is the other one. This is the first one we launched. So let's double check, make sure everybody's where they belong here. Yeah, Joven and Edwell. Cool. And yeah, let's construct a maneuver for them. And we're going to do that like so. Add a maneuver. Whoa, easy, easy, easy. Easy. Okay, there's the moon. We've already got a good encounter going there. Let's try to avoid the curlicues. Okay, there we go. That's about what we want. And let's see if we can control it this way first. Yes. Okay, perfect. That's exactly the kind of approach that we want. No curlicues or anything like that. And... oh... well, there's a little bit of a curlicue, but nothing catastrophic, per se. Okay. Maybe if we do like so... no, not quite. I'm playing with it. I haven't done very many of these, so I'm just making sure I don't completely bork the whole thing up. Oh, okay. Ooh, bort. I don't know why I channeled the Swedish chef there for a second, but I did. No regrets. No regrets. Okay, and how much time do we have? No, 31 minutes. Okay, so we're going to add lander mothership, maneuver approach. Okay, we want 10 minutes on that. Add alarm. Okay. And there we go. That's 20 minutes to that. 46 minutes to that. 1 day, 3 hours to that. That's 2 of the 3 there. And then switch 2. We'll set up this one. Very cool, very cool. This feels so neat. I just don't know. I don't have the appropriate expressions for the satisfaction I get from this sometimes. That's just all there is to it, I guess. Okay, this one's going to be pretty soon. So let's go ahead and do this. Aha! Perfect. Just about nailed it on the first shot there. Let's go ahead and... whoa, easy, easy, easy. Okay. I'm going to extend that out a little bit. Not a lot. Just a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. Nailed it. And that will be in 1 minute and 33 seconds. So we will go ahead and get in position and do this one as well. We'll get this one moved, and then by the time this one is done, we'll get it closer to the next maneuver, and so on. And yeah, that's basically how the process works, huh? So, yeah. What's our time look like? Yeah, we got about 3 more minutes. Yeah, we'll get the burn started on this and be good. We want to go ahead and start burning now because it's going to take freaking forever. So let's go ahead and do that. That will make everything nice and copacetic. Okay. And... ready... starting burn in 3, 2, 1, ignition. Alright, cool. It's not exactual, not real seconds, but that worked pretty good for dramatic purposes. I dig it. Okay, cool, there we go. It's going to take 5 minutes to do that, and by then this video will be over, but yeah, so there's the process. I feel very good about that. Goodbye, rockets. You were extremely helpful. We are going to have so much debris to actually go through and delete at the tracking station. This is ridiculous. Imagine if you had to actually go scoop that up, or even if you wanted to be extremely... there's got to be some way, like, if you let all the debris float around and it becomes a huge problem, kind of like it is now IRL, and then a very future Kerbal tech tree allows for scoops and whatnot. Again, segue into Elite Dangerous. Their system for mining and looting and everything else is just too damn cool because you have to actually scoop it up. A little scoop detracts underneath your ship, and then you pilot it around to the thing and you get it locked on, and then you got a little mini screen that's like, hey, here's the thing in relation to your scoop position, so just line it up and fly at it, and then that's how you loot stuff. It's like, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? That's nuts. So, alright, anyways, that's... oh, God, I can't wait till Tuesday. The game comes out, I'm going to have my joystick going. It's going to be absolutely fabulous. It's going to be just dandy. I love it. There will probably be videos, more than likely, if I had to guess. Actually, what day is this supposed to come out? This is, let me see, hold on. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh yeah, there might already be videos out of it. So yeah, you might be watching the first one right after this, so stay tuned. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. I'm going to play around and dork around with it and try to get good, and then there will be more than likely a periodic video of why this game is awesome kind of thing. So that's the plan, as far as I can tell. That's I wouldn't mind doing that on a semi-regular basis, so... this one, I'm less worried about it actually crashing, but we'll still do a moon approach warning just to watch and make sure nobody's actually careening into the surface. We might just watch multiple orbits at the same time and make sure everything is fine and working out just well. So, yes. Maybe I'll come back for that. We'll get everything in position here. watch everything go away from the moon, and then intercept out here, or set up positions out there for everybody to start making their next series of maneuvers, and then go from there. Should be kind of interesting. So yes, next, we could probably make our next maneuver, which I think, what do we have left? We've got maneuvers figured out for everyone. That's lander mothership, should be en route. That's the one that's waiting. Okay. Oh wait, is that us? Yeah, that's us. What does that leave? Is that Minmus cruiser launcher is en route? I think. What about our satellite convoy, our science convoy? I think, yeah, there we go. Minmus science convoy rocket. That's the only one we haven't plotted out yet. So, okay, cool. Yeah, mothership, lander mothership, lander mothership, cruiser to moon maneuver. We're doing the third lander mothership, and then the science thing is the only other thing that I really have to plot out, so no big deal there. Either way, this video is over. This has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program. If you've enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, it should be real good times. We'll get everything to Minmus and then just explore the hell out of it for a few episodes, and then leave it the dried, scienceless husk that it shall become. And then we'll move on to one of these guys. I hear many ideas of how you're supposed to do things, so we'll kind of experiment and see what's up. But yeah, the idea is go to Eve and then actually use Eve as a slingshot to go to Duna. And we might do that because Duna is a little bit easier to explore, whereas Eve actually has an atmosphere that is super thick. Like freaking aerial milkshake thick, and not at all fun to try to navigate. So I'm a little worried. That might be some top tier science kind of thing, but whatever. Either way, this has been Cardboard Decoy playing Kerbal Space Program, blah blah blah. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have fun.